Hi there. Have you seen the only waifu video of worst glitches in Elden Ring history?
No.
Well, I have. And I said, why not expand it to the whole saga? But in the research I did all week, I didn't find any glitches used in Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2. So, unfortunately in this video, you'll only see glitches from Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. However, if you know of more glitches, feel free to leave a comment. And who knows, maybe there will be a part 2. Let's start at the beginning. Or, well, rather, the first one. The bow glitch. In my opinion, the bow glitch is on the same level of danger as the chainsaw glitch. Except that, unlike the latter, the bow glitch was never patched. And the worst part of this glitch is that it's really easy to pull off, unlike its counterpart in Elden Ring. You didn't need such precise timing, and if you had to know how to make a build using Cheat Engine, it was relatively easy to get the items needed for this glitch. Think about it. Easily obtainable items, an easy glitch to perform, and massive damage. This can only bring trouble. There's also a variation of this glitch that uses spells, which is just as dangerous or even more so than the one I showed earlier. In fact, G9 had to deal with this variant against a shitter during his invasions in Dark Souls 3. And of course, as expected, most of the people who used it were either gankers or stream snipers. While I was looking for some references to guide me on this, I came across what was the weapon art swap, but nothing related to the animation swap, at least on YouTube. I'll just say that what I know as animation swap is the action of transferring the light attack animation from a weapon like daggers to other weapons, such as Leto's great hammer. If you're clever enough, you've probably already figured out what's wrong with this, but if not, don't worry, I'll explain. The problem, or the danger of this glitch, is that when you transfer the dagger's animation to Leto's great hammer, it causes you to attack faster while keeping the damage of the weapon you swapped to. Imagine the kind of damage Leto's hammer can do at almost the speed of a dagger. And if that wasn't enough, besides transferring the attack animation from one weapon to another, it's also possible to transfer the weapon art animation from one weapon to another. Dark Souls 3 was really full of glitches. While the Ringed Knight Straight Sword cancel is much easier than the one for the Splitleaf Greatsword, both can be quite dangerous in the right hands. Canceling the animation obviously lets you block or attack again faster than your opponent, so if the other person isn't very experienced or starts to panic, they'll end up getting caught in constant roll catches, in the case of the Ringed Knight Straight Sword. When it comes to the Splitleaf Greatsword, if the player doing the cancel is very experienced, they could keep you stuck until they kill you with it, as it's really hard to escape from, unless you have a weapon with the quick-step weapon art. Even then, I would still consider it difficult, if not impossible, to escape. To be honest, the only place I've seen this happen is in high-level player duels. What do I mean by that? I mean, it's very common to see this in places like Irithel, in the area before Ainur Lundo, but after Pontiff Sulivan. Also in Crucifixion Woods, which are areas where both invaders and hosts generally know how to play PvP. The chainsaw glitch was one of the most dangerous glitches in Elden Ring. Why? Because of its tremendous range, matching the range of the Serpent Hunter's attacks, from the Rykard's arena, but outside of it, using the animation of Giza's wheel. And if that wasn't enough, this glitch also ignored whether you ran out of stamina or FP, allowing you to keep doing it as long as nothing interrupted you. The complexity of this glitch lay in the fact that you needed extremely precise timing to pull it off, so not just anyone could do it. However, on PC, the complexity wasn't much of an obstacle due to the large number of players using macros to perform it. Let's be honest, both using glitches in multiplayer and using macros is sinking pretty low. In this section, I want to highlight two glitches that, while not as dangerous as the ones mentioned earlier, can be quite unfair to use in invasions. Not to mention, most high-level PvP players use them quite often. That's right, on one hand, I'm referring to the Estus refill. This glitch was extremely easy to perform, not to mention it followed almost the same logic as the bow glitch to pull off, but with different items. What you achieved by using this glitch was regenerating your Estus flasks. You had to do it repeatedly to refill all of them, but as I said, it was incredibly easy. And on the other hand, there's the Estus cancel. While it wasn't as easy to perform as the previous one, with a bit of practice and muscle memory, you could pull it off. What this glitch allowed you to do was cancel the animation of drinking an Estus, making the healing faster and letting you react more quickly. This was one of the most dangerous glitches in Elden Ring, if not the most dangerous. By using the Fire's Deadly Sin incantation and the Eclipse Shotell, you would surround yourself with an aura that triggered death procs on the opposing player, with nothing they could do to stop it. Although I read somewhere that using Law of Regression was a good counter to this, and honestly, that makes a lot of sense. It was one of the glitches that gained a lot of popularity, much like the Ash of War Carrion Retaliation glitch, or the Masks glitch that allowed you to regain health by swapping between them. This widespread use made the glitch well known, and sooner rather than later, it ended up being patched, just like most of the others that have been discovered. From Software, you're scary! I'm amazed at the number of glitches that have been found in both games, but I also remember that my friends and I used to wonder, what's the logic behind these glitches? Especially with the ones in Dark Souls 3. Why did they work the way they did? And what caused them to happen? What do you all think? Did you like this little compilation? I hope you did. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, your lovely comments, and subscribe. Helps a lot. With nothing more to add, I'm signing off. See ya!